There are a few key questions when getting started using fiber. The first question, really, is what are your bandwidth needs of the system? If you have a link that you don't ever expect to use, above 10 gigs, then you really can probably get by with a video over IP or HT-based system, which are limited to 10 gigs per second. However, if you have a customer that is going to demand uncompressed, full bandwidth links, then you really need to use fiber, because that's the only option that's going to get you the full 18 gigabits per second for distances beyond 50 feet or 100 feet. So if you're going to use fiber, then the next question is really what type of fiber and what type of connector. Remember, fiber comes in two different types, single mode or multi-mode. Single mode fiber is used with single mode systems, and multi-mode fiber is used with multi-mode systems. So you need to look at your transmitter and receiver to see what type of fiber they use. And then the second question is what type of connector. Generally in the field you'll see an SC or an LC connector. SC is a little bit bigger and easier to handle. SC is a little bit smaller and more compact. But both of them are used in the field. So again, you need to look at what your transmitter or receiver uses and get the connector that corresponds to that. The type of fiber that you use depends on your systems, and the length that you can go depends on the type of fiber that you use within that. So for example, multi-mode fiber, as you can see in this table, can go much further with OM4 classification fiber than it can with OM2 classification fiber. And one other thing to consider when you're looking at the type of fiber to put in your installation is future-proofing. So if you're looking at your full data rate 4K right now for HDMI 2.0, OM4 can go up to 1,000 meters. But if you go to 8K, that goes down to 365 meters, where if you have a OM2 system, you can do 150 meters now, but only 50 meters for 8K. So it's important to be aware of what you need now, but keep in mind what the configuration and the installation is going to want to do in the future. Because one of the big benefits of fiber is that you don't have to pull it under the wall and reinstall it when 8K comes along. So once you've determined what type of connector and what type of fiber, then you need to look at the actual fiber installation. So for that is, can your installers terminate fiber in the field? And if they can, that's great. Then you can pull fiber just like you pull copper category cable and terminate it right to length in the field when you're ready to do your installation. If they're not comfortable with fiber termination yet, that's all right. You can still use fiber. You just need to get a pre-terminated fiber and use a pull sock for installation so that you protect the end of the fiber when you're pulling it through the walls and around corners in the conduit. What type of manufacturers and where do I buy fiber? We highly recommend Clearline fiber because they're stronger, safer, faster. Fiber really is fast and easy to use in the field. But there are other manufacturers of fiber out there, and you can get fiber from Clearline, from many different distributors, or even direct sources online for fiber cables, both bulk cable and pre-terminated fiber. And the next question when you're using fiber systems is upgradability required? So there are a lot of functionality that you can get the benefits of fiber using an active optical cable, but remember you can't terminate active optical cables in the field and you can't cut them to length. So that also means that when it's time to upgrade, you can't just pull off the ends and plug in different systems for 8K. The whole cable needs to be pulled out of the wall and re-pulled for 8K. Fiber adapters and extenders can keep that same fiber in the wall and just swap out the transmitter and receiver on the ends, so it makes upgradability much faster and easier. So two options for using that fiber that you have installed in the wall are the Eneos Real 4K optical adapter, the first one. So this one's fixed cable length HDMI cable that plugs into up to 1,000 meters of OM4 fiber and can support the full 18 gigabits per second HDMI 2.0 with no compression. We use our unique WaveStacker CWDM technology so that we put all of the functionality of HDMI over just one single fiber. This includes the HDCP, EDID, CEC, plus all 4 channels of TMDS. The second option would be to use our Real 4K optical extenders. So these allows you to use any length of copper cable, input or output up to 10 feet, as well as the 1,000 meters over a single fiber. Plus, it also supports audio return channel and a bidirectional IR control. So that gives you a lot of flexibility for using your fiber installation. If you have any questions about fiber or Real 4K optical adapters or extenders, you can get a hold of us at contact@eneos.com. Thank you.